Greetings and salutations. It is 11:21 p.m. and I am determined to squeeze in my post around SDG 7, Global Goals Week, and I'm going to try and make it somehow. So today is day 6. We're focused on SDG 7, Energy for All. And it's an important goal because energy is at the basic root of many of our climate change problems. Now, the saying goes, said by Stephen Chu, the Stone Age did not end because we ran out of stones, but rather we transitioned to better solutions. The same opportunity lies before us with energy efficiency and clean energy. The question is, can we do that? Well, I want you to step into the year 2030 with me and envision a headline from 2030, and it reads, PowerGen-led Africa Microgrid Developers Consortium, which is a purchasing cooperative founded by the association of the same name, has succeeded in its goal to power 30 million homes in Africa with a hybrid of sustainable microgrid solutions by way of its partnerships with a motley crew of faith communities, universities, and investors from the African diaspora. Wow. Is such a thing possible? I think so. SDG 7 is about ensuring access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern clean energy for all. And so it asks us to ensure universal access to all and to ensure that there's a renewable energy mix which is increased substantially and a global rate of improvement in energy efficiency is doubled, and we are increasing international cooperation to facilitate access to clean energy research and technology and energy efficiency and advance clean fossil fuel technology, as well as promote investment in clean energy technology. Now, that's a big task because the status quo, unfortunately, is such that we're still thirsty and hungry for oil, even though we know that oil might very well be the death of us. But can you think about it? 789 million people globally are still living without electricity, and 2.8 billion of them are living without access to clean solutions and fuels. So we certainly need to do something different from what we're doing now. And clearly, it will be impossible for us to expect to provide energy solutions, fossil fuel-based solutions. I actually did my degree on energy. And again, when I was doing my doctoral degree, my dissertation also looked at how to what would I say, make efficient the use of energy in a sugarcane plant. And today, here we are. Not much has changed. We're still in the Caribbean, struggling to get our numbers up. But I have to say that indeed, I shouldn't say not much. We really don't have 2 decades. Remember, 2050 is our deadline for our climate change global warming goal. So, folks, what do we have to do? And who is working on this? Where is our seed of hope? I believe we have a seed of hope I found so many, but I found 2 I want to mention. Rocky Mountain Institute, an independent, nonpartisan, nonprofit organization. They're working together to really bring together a broad brush of people, stakeholders from all across the sector. And it's really what I call a smart solution, looking at sustainability. They're looking at the metrics that matter. They have an ability to bring together different actors and agents in the ecosystem. They're looking at the resilience of the system, and they're looking most of all at technology and how they can use it in a transformational way. They're around 40 years old, so they're used to this whole systems thinking approach, which really is important to do this kind of groundbreaking and transformative shifts that are necessary. The second seed of hope, which I have to big up big time, is PowerGen, that's doing a lot of work in Africa. I am so excited. They're only 10 years old compared to Rocky Mountain, which is 400 years old, and they have 300 staff, 4 continents. That's Rocky Mountain Institute I'm talking about. PowerGen is much smaller. They're only active in 4 African countries right now. But so far, they've been able, with the small funds they have, to reach and provide access to energy for 50,000 Africans that previously lacked energy. So they're deploying microgrids in Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Zambia, Uganda, Rwanda, Benin, and Niger. Now, I am thinking, what if they were to really partner in new ways and really push further to use the Smart Futures approach where they look at other agents in the ecosystem, members of the diaspora who perhaps want to do so much to give back to those villages and communities from which they come. They're saying that they can expand energy access to 1 million people by 2025. I'm betting if they were to put in place the partnerships I have in mind and to create new ways of working together and scale up and scale out the partnerships they have, they can make my goal of 30 million homes by 2030. I do believe it's possible. We just have to work smarter. Smart power, smart energy is not about just the technology, but it's also about the way we create our partnership. So, folks, we can no longer continue with the status quo of doing things the same way, small groups, just one group working by itself. We have to create smart partnerships that can provide the clean energy finance and job training and research and development across Africa, Asia, and the small island development states we need so that we can leave this planet to our children and grandchildren in much better shape than how we found it. Gloria Rubin says that a transition to clean energy is really about making an investment in our future. And I surely do believe it. Think about it this way. If you think that energy is less important than the economy, try holding your breath while you're counting your money. And I'm paraphrasing there. Folk, all I can say right now is hang in there. Goal 7, I'm done. 8 minutes out. See you tomorrow. SDG 8.